Alright, we're heading into the final map between LiiLD.C and Fire.de. It's Turtle Rock and it's cross positions, so perhaps not exactly favoring a human tower rush, unlike the close position, and therefore perhaps another longer game. Altar first, a third time for LiiLD.C, and Ancient of War. He's already putting his rally point here, so that's where we're gonna see the Ancient of War. I'm boldly predicting. And what a surprise, there it is. And Fire in the top, this time in purple. So no more yellow against red here. He's going for Altar, for Barracks, for the farm, for the second farm. And all that usual stuff. And other than that, as always, nothing out of the ordinary. So this time it looks like LiiLD.C is going to scout more quickly. Gonna want to make sure that there is no close position early on, and he's going to do so. But I guess this is just basically confirming that there is no close position, because if there were, I guess LiiLD.C would already have noticed it by Fire showing up. But then again, Fire scouting rather late, like he's not going for some super quick scouting here. And Fire is the one who continues scouting, whereas LiiLD.C is satisfied with seeing that it isn't close. Demon Hunter, by the way, and AM. And the Footman is positioning himself in front of the green camp, so we'll see both the players taking that one first. Archer soon to be out, second Moonlight coming. No need to hide that one in this game, like he tried against Todd, which didn't exactly work out. But this is a different game, of course. AM is out, Militia 1, 2, 3 are being called. No need to pull any more than that if you creep this with your entire army. Of course, there's also like stuff where you just spawn one water elemental and creep this with like 4 or 5 militia and immediately head over to creep this one with your AM and the Footman. But he doesn't do any of that stuff. He just goes for this one first and then this one immediately. And the Demon Hunter, after getting the Mantle of Intelligence, starts harassing AM with the Slippers of Agility, so both of them basically finding the item the other one was hoping for. 2 Moonlights only, he's starting to take here. Fire this time. Perhaps it's gonna take as well. Turtle Rock, not exactly the most popular map for fast expansions in Human against Night Elf, but then again, it's possible. But not the most common choice, and we do see the tech by the human player as well, who secured himself a decent advantage in terms of XP. Base is, by the way, open at 1 slot. Defense upgrade coming for Fire, anticipating a large number of archers here by LiiLD.C, which was the case on maps number 1 and 2. And so far, it looks like this is going to be the case here. Again, 3 archers out already. 4th one in production. Demon Hunter, where is he going? Here, perhaps? Looks like that's where he's going. AM in the meantime. Boots and dust. No dust? No dust. Okay. Fair enough. We'll see if that backfires at him eventually. Finding another Wisp here. This one will be forced to detonate. But if so, it's going to waste a little bit of Fire's time. I guess 2 more hits with the AM. 1 and 2 detonate. Yes, detonating in time. So LiiLD.C on point with this micro here. Well, not exactly, as he's, oh my goodness, as he's dropping down to 7 HP with his Demon Hunter. He does get the cloak, the claws of attack plus 9 though, as well as the Rune Bracers. Creeps will head back, will start sleeping here in just a second, and then the Demon Hunter can, after healing up here, pick up the Rune and the claws. And Fire is actually going for, is he going for an expansion here at this pretty odd timing, or is it just going to be the red creep camp? We'll find out about it. LiiLD.C will find out about it in a second as well. Of course, he knows what's up here, and he's going to get there, and he might be able to punish Fire for creeping this greedy camp at this awkward timing where tier 2 has not quite hit yet, but there are already plenty of archers out. Then again, his defense upgrade has of course finished, and therefore he's hardly taking any damage by the creeps. And the archers, well, LiiLD.C is of course going to focus on the peasants over the footmen, preferably. One of them has fallen already. Second one is in a bit of trouble. Naga second out for fire, just slightly before the Naga for LiiLD.C, who's going to try and chase down this Naga with his Naga. And that's not going to happen. At least not before Fire's army joins the battle here. Next water mantle, first level 3 or level 2 water mantle has been spawned here. Demon Hunter is just going straight for the kill, and it looks like he might be getting it. There are the boots on the Naga. Fire past him, and LiiLD.C is actually going to be the one forced to town portal, I was about to say, but he isn't. He's getting away again, kind of like against the creeps with like no HP basically, and his Naga is the one in trouble right now. If LiiLD.C is going for it, he's going to lose his Naga probably as well, unless Fire lets her escape here. Which he doesn't, but then again his AM is the one who's forced to town portal. The Naga is falling, and he's cancelling the expansion here. Because of course without any army there, it would be doomed anyway. So this was definitely worth it for LiiLD.C. He was not forced to town portal with his Demon Hunter. He lost his level 1 Naga, who cares? And he prevented the expansion from Fire. He killed the level 1 Naga of Fire as well, and he forced the town portal. And now what's the plan for Fire? 2 Arcane Sanctums are coming. His Naga is being rebuilt. He does not have a blacksmith yet, so he cannot go into rifleman production. So, it's not like the game is over or anything. Like, Fire can still come back with 1 base play. Especially given that LiiLD.C has only 1 lore up so far. That LiiLD.C has once again invested into a lot of tier 1 units. But not a great start for Fire, let's put it like that. And yeah, he's just going to play 1 base for the moment, getting the first casters. Still no blacksmith. He's eventually going to have to get some means of dealing with the dryads that LiiLD.C is going to throw at him. Because that's kind of the crux with the human 1 base tier 2 unit composition. Because the 1 unit you're usually gonna invest in, the riflemen that are good against dryads, they aren't exactly great against bears later on anymore. So yeah, focus Fire on the Naga here. Heal potion has already been used. Militia being pulled by Fire. LiiLD.C has to fall back towards the bottom here. 2 water metals out. Tons of militia, tons of footmen. So this is not exactly a position to fight in for LiiLD.C, but he doesn't need to at the moment. He's getting his tech stuff, I'm assuming. Once again, tier 3 is super late by LiiLD.C. He just seems to be confident with playing a lot of dryads in the mid game. Then again, this time it seems to make more sense, since Fire still doesn't have any means of dealing with them. And he's not going to get any, as it seems. At least not anytime soon. Yeah, he's trying to go for the expansion again, but this is going to be cancelled. LiiLD.C with a pretty good map awareness here, getting rid of that expansion for a second time, getting rid of 1 of the peasants. In the meantime, Fire gets an orange camp for it though. You know, putting him in a decent level advantage. AM almost 4, Naga 2.5 against Naga 1.5, and Demon Hunter, you know, level 3.25 or so. I guess you can see it yourselves. And still tier 2. Okay, so yeah, he's heavily banking on those dryads here. And I just keep checking the human main base. I mean, the defense footmen are okay against the dryads, of course, but if the DH and the Naga get to work against that, and eventually he's going to get tier 3, I'm imagining, then those shouldn't do too much. And he's just walking straight through. Yeah, that's the problem. He doesn't have any damage output against the dryads. He's just, LiiLD.C that is just going straight for the kill on the casters. There's the staff on the Naga actually. He doesn't have any items to protect her, and this might cost her life. 17 HP. The Naga will keep her down here in the bottom portrait, 6 HP, and she's going down to the breaker. In the meantime, the Ancient of War, the Demon Hunter, and the Dryads positioning pretty nicely. Fire is putting a lot of militia. He's lost a little bit of stuff. LiiLD.C has to fall back for the moment. Naga, well, only level 2 here, and he's gotten a lot out of this in return. Gotta fall back for the moment, though. Still tier 2. More and more Dryads coming. And this was pretty much wasted, I'd say, the Naga. He had the staff on the Naga, he had the heal potion on the Demon Hunter, so he was really banking on fire, focusing the DH here instead of the Naga. And if you go for this, like, just ignore the defense footman and go for the Dryads, go for the casters with the Dryads, then of course the Naga is going to be a potential target, so that was a little bit sloppy by him. Alright, I guess I should stop checking fire space here. LiiLD.C up at 51 already. Okay, now he cancelled a Dryad, I'm guessing back to 48. And fire also sitting at 50. He's just building on that hero advantage he's got here. 4-3, plenty of mana items. Big mana potion as well as one charge. Never mind, he just sold it. For a new town portal. He's got one heal scroll here. LiiLD.C. Level 3.5, level 2. Oh, and the militia are being caught off guard here. One of them is gonna fall. He's actually, what is he doing? Okay, that was definitely Miss Micro. He's splitting them. And it looks like LiiLD.C thinks that fire must be nearby because he's not putting those militia back. I feel like he could have killed like 2 more maybe of them. But was some strange movement, and maybe that was the mind game fire was playing here. LiiLD.C is falling back for the moment. Casters very far spread out by fire. Level 4.5, 3 still on the Naga. Nothing else new, by the way. 1-0 upgrades on the Dryads. Just really wants to make sure to get as good snipes as he possibly can on those casters. And once again, the Dryads are marching in. The first one has taken some damage. Staff is not being used here. Once again, the staff is on the Naga. The Dryads are just going for the casters. 1, 2, 3. Do it. 1, 2 of them are going down. Inmo potion used by the Demon Hunter. Naga with the Fog Lightning. He's actually going for the hero kill right now. And Fire's got nothing on his Naga. Maybe he can try and pass the town portal. No, he doesn't get it done in time. Naga of LiiLD.C is falling back. And the last caster of Fire has been sniped out. And as you can see, he's got nothing to deal damage against the Dryads. Those are so tanky against only breakers, casters, heroes. Of course, no water metal since he's got a gazillion dispels. Therefore, fire is forced to town portal here. 46 supply against 60. Getting more breakers. No blacksmith still. And this is just, there is the blacksmith with super power build. But this is just, it cannot work. Only casters against mass Dryads. And LiiLD.C, I guess, yeah, why go to tier 3 if there's no need to do so? So yeah, level 4 on the Demon Hunter right now as well. He killed plenty of stuff. Fire's hero level advantage is almost gone. AM, yeah, does want to get up to level 5. Tome of Intelligence and Crystal Ball, so that's not exactly going to bring him back into this game. The Breaker almost surviving here. Almost dying here, barely surviving. Rune of Healing used. Fire back up at 50. And I think LiiLD.C has somehow realized where he was. Guess he saw the reinforcement coming in here. And he's gonna cut Fire off. And Fire doesn't have a town portal. He needs to rush to the shop to get one. The AM is trying to get there. He does have the gold to do so. But he's going down first. And the entire army is doomed. GG by Fire in a game that just based on the unit compositions both of the players were going for, Fire was never supposed to win, or in general the human is never supposed to win. I mean, I get it that he invested into the expansion like twice and he got it cancelled, and you know, he somehow had to make up for the loss of resources, but you know, skipping the blacksmith was definitely not the way to do it, because as you can see, Dryads alone did the job here. LiiLD.C, even though he he was a little bit sloppy with his Naga in the first fight in the middle. The second one was just so clearly going into his favor. And yeah, I said it previously, he didn't go to tier 3. But why go to tier 3 if there's no incentive to? I mean, basically, usually when the human players go for the tier 2 stuff with Riflemen and Casters, the Night Elf cannot just march in, in between the human units like that, because the human will just shift attack the Riflemen at the Dryads and snipe out one of them after another. And on top of that, bears are pretty good against Riflemen. So that's why the Night Elves usually go for bears. But in this case, there wasn't any need to. And LiiLD.C apparently realized that and just kills fire here. And this, of course, keeps the group wide open. LiiLD.C, fire, both with 1 victory so far. Grubby still at the bottom of the group with 0 points after losing to Fire and Tot. But everything is still possible. Fire is going to play against Tot and Grubby is going to play against LiiLD.C in their final matches. But next up is going to be the Night Elf group, again at first with DD8 against Deadman, and afterwards with Hot against Creo. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you'll give a thumbs up or 2 or 3 for this best of 3. And I hope you'll tune in for the awesome Night Elf mirrors that are coming up next again. I mean, so far the Night Elf mirrors have been pretty cool, with rarely any of the usual bear mirrors in there. So yeah, check those out if you haven't done so yet, because they're not exactly the regular bear mirrors, at least for the most part. Other than that, comment, subscribe, Facebook, donate, everything you want to or not. And see you soon. Bye.